The Skillsman himself, they vibe the high for hood. What passion me purpose, we dey build young talent. Make you know triumph. The analysis have to tweet it out. I be you know the deal. You move.
Hello, my people. Welcome once again to Skillsman TV, the place where sports, entertainment, community stories, and real Ghanaian passion all come together. Today, we bring you the story of a woman whose vision and determination continue to transform lives across Ghana and beyond. They say every great dream begins with a dreamer, but sometimes that dreamer becomes the very force that opens doors for others. Our story today is about Madam Esther Agyemang Badu, a remarkable Ghanaian whose work in sports development and culinary excellence has touched the lives of many talented young people. For over 5 years, she has dedicated her life to discovering young football talents across Ghana, nurturing them, and helping them secure professional opportunities in Europe. Through her efforts, several young players have moved from local communities to pursue football careers in countries such as Serbia, Italy, Germany, and Spain. As a sports journalist, she witnessed firsthand how many talented young players lose their dreams simply because they lack support and guidance. Instead of watching those dreams fade away, she decided to become the bridge that connects talent to opportunity. But her impact does not end with football. Madam Esther Agyemang Badu is also the driving force behind the Golden Chefs Foundation, an initiative dedicated to developing young culinary talents in Ghana. Through the foundation, hundreds of young culinary students have been trained and given the opportunity to compete at national and international levels. Her team, known as the Golden Chefs, has proudly represented Ghana in several African culinary competitions. In 2023, Ghana achieved an incredible milestone when the national team placed third out of 11 countries in the African Bakery Cup, earning qualification for the World Cup of Baking and Pastry. Her dedication to gastronomy has also earned her continental recognition, making her the only Ghanaian appointed to serve in the African Confederation of Bakery and Pastry. Her journey has even taken her to the palace of Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, where discussions have begun on a major initiative aimed at bringing African culinary talent together in honor of the Asantehene. But beyond titles and achievements, Madam Esther Agyemang Badu represents something even more powerful. She represents courage, resilience, and the determination to break barriers, especially in fields where women are often underestimated. She is a mother, a sports journalist, a hotelier, an executive member of the National Netball Federation, a football player manager, and a passionate advocate for youth and women in sports. Her story reminds us that one person, with vision and determination, can create opportunities for hundreds of others. And that is exactly why today on Skillsman TV, we are honored to sit down with this extraordinary woman to hear directly from her about her journey, her challenges, and the inspiration behind her work. Let's now take you to our exclusive conversation with Madam Esther Agyemang Badu, here on Skillsman TV.
Right, my viewers over there, it's all about time the season is gone. You know, it's all about Skillsman TV, best in sports, best in entertainment. I feel very ecstasy and very lucky to meet this woman here, a very big dignitary here, with the lives of most of the members who are around to come and witness what the excellence was.
Ghana Web Excellence.
Ghana Web Excellence Awards. Yes, something like for the La Palm Beach Hotel, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. Best in sports, best in entertainment. When we talk about hotels in Ghana, in Africa, and the whole world, in the whole Labadi, hey, let's visit La Palm Beach, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. Right. You are live on Skillsman TV. What's your camera? Talk to all my views there. What is your name, please?
My name is Esther Agyemang Badu.
Wow. You are here for this program, this award. How do you see the award?
I think this is a well-organized award, and it's one that we need to encourage because I think the edition, I was nominated, I think 2023, and then this year, so last 2 years I was also nominated. I think the women edition, but I couldn't win any award. So this year I had 3 nominees, 3 categories. That is media, excellence in media, and then communication, also in humanitarian and youth employment. But so far, out of the 3, I've won 1. That's the youth employment, and I'm very glad.
Wow. He's a member of those who received awards this evening, having life at the La Palma Royal Beach Hotel. You know, this woman is a great woman. She needs support from all the way from Ghana, Africa, and the whole world, from the Minister of Youth and Sports, from the GFA level, or she is into sports. You know, on the Miawa people, she's a big woman. Charlie, so all those who took the awards, how do you feel? How do you
I
feel? How
think yes, they all deserve it. They all deserve it because listening to most of the professors who took the award and then the achievements they've achieved so far, they deserve what they've gotten.
Wow, that is Esther on my screen here. Skillsman TV, best in sports, best entertainment. And let me ask you this question too. I see some entertainment happening live at the stages. Some musicians, some of them singing, making sure that the atmosphere is very nice, entertaining the old ladies and the old men. How do you feel with the entertainment?
We will say that all we can play makes jacket a dull boy or a girl. So I think the interlude of music is very good. And I think the performances has been so well.
Well,
Great.
I can see that you were speaking about sports and all that stuff.
Yeah.
What achievements have you gotten in sports? And what are the things that you do to help the community in Ghana and Africa and the whole world for people to follow you on the media?
Okay, that's a good question. The achievements I've gotten so far, the love of helping or seeing the youth improve or develop to a certain level, it gives me joy. That is a good achievement so far. And also seeing most of the players that I recruited from the grassroots, from the villages I go to the northern sector, that is Kumasi, the BA, and then the northern itself. And then I also do for Greater Accra, and then so far that's what I've done.
Right, as I told you on my screen here, she's a big woman, a woman of sports, a woman with vision. She's a visionary woman. When we talk about vision, she's among the visionary women in Ghana. And she's a generational thinker. Or you'll be or doing original like 10 years to come. The very benefits our community area for. She need a very good maximum help, support and all that
I will
stuff.
say that
So this
again.
how can we help you to push sports forward?
So basically, what I do is, as I said, I go to the grassroots to get players. Most of the times,
I recruit them.
yes,
And
I
make
travel
them who you want them to be.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So how do you get your support? Because this thing, I'm also having Skillsman Learning Foundation. It's an NGO football club. I'm a CAF coach, licensed coach, you know, and I'm a coach as well. I coach this soccer Premier Division 2. But yes, it's very complex for me to take the children or the players from the grassroots, preparing them on the grounds to the professional level. It's not easy.
It's
If you
not
don't have
easy.
a financial someone to support you in that level, you get down, you go on the way, and then you lose. How do you do all this thing?
Now I'll give thanks to God. Sometimes, if you are not careful, you break down. And as a lady doing what men do, I'll always say that maybe I have the body of a man, but the heart and brain of the man. Okay, women also have a very, wonderful heart. But I always see that.
So is your husband supporting you, or you have a special work you are doing to do all this job? Because I relate, and it's very complex for me to do the job you are doing. So how do you go all the way from Accra, traveling from center to center to make sure you get a very good product, a very good talented person to become a breadwinner in the family one day?
Okay, so all that I do, I have supporting team. I have big men that also back me. I will appreciate Coach Yapreko. He has been a back.
Wow, stop it here. Coach Yapreko is my main man. Yes. Yapreko, this is Skillsman, your boy. I just tell his cousin. Yeah, he's something like you. Yeah, continue.
Yes, Coach Yapreko has been very supportive, even from the initial stages that I started this project, almost about 4 to 5 years ago.
Wow,
And then
4 to 5 years
yes.
ago. All right, how many players have you produced in Europe or in Africa? Getting them a good club to play,
Yes.
so that one day they can help the nation.
Last October, I sent 4 players to Serbia.
Serbia.
Yes. I have one in Italy, I have one in Spain. And currently, the new project that I'm on, I've gotten and a club owner that I flew into Ghana to select the players, that most of them have gotten direct contracts that they are moving out to Lithuania, and that is very impressive.
Wow.
So
Great to
as
know here with
yes,
a great achievement
let me
for
just
Ghana and
mention
Africa and the whole world. Yeah.
some few members. Um, Francis Akwafo has also been very supportive. Most of the times when I put my team together, Coach Yapreko is the leader. He does the scouting in the southern sector. Francis Akwafo takes over in the northern sector. But I've traveled with him as the coach of my team. That we've gone out with a team that I made.
Right. What is the name of the team? What is the name? Because my
Yes.
own is Skillsman Living Foundation. So what is that?
I work directly with Kent Palace Akosombo. I'm their sports director. So most of the times when I recruit those players, I put them under Kent Palace. And then we build them up, and then they are being flown to children.
Right. A vision woman, a generational thinker, a sports woman who is ever ready to help Ghana, Africa, and the whole world. Taking players from the grassroots, preparing them on the grounds all the way to the professional level. It is not easy. She needs support. The Minister of Youth and Sports, Ghana GFA, and all people in the whole world, you can look supportive for him. Your life on Skillsman TV, best in sports, best in entertainment. Your last words to Skillsman TV. For all my viewers to know that, yeah, we are doing a very good job. We bring them good updates, new updates, and all that stuff.
Skillsman TV, I'm grateful that you called me out of the awards rounds to interview me because you were impressed with what happened in there. And I'm also grateful, as you've already said, that I would appreciate if the government is to come in and then support what I do. The Minister of Sports would be interested in what I do to promote these players. I believe that even most of the national team, the various national teams that we can have a project that we can't do all. We can't do everything in Ghana locally to say that we want to promote or project those players or improve upon what they have. No matter what we do, the best or the few we have can't accommodate all the players. I think the best for us to do is to push some out there. And these are the same.
Foreigners can also come in.
Yes.
Be in collaboration, be in
Yes.
partnership with your team.
I help Africa. It's
Wow.
not just Ghana.
Wow, this is a great woman official who's ever ready to push Ghana football, African football to the whole world. God bless you. Say something to Skillsman TV. You want to hear something from me.
Skillsman, I think it's the best TV so far, and I think we should keep watching. And the best news, the current news, will always be viewed on Skillsman.
Thank you very much. Welcome.
No, daddy.